too loud, back off. If you're not loud enough, get right on.
Okay.
Like
So
that.
that's me.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I don't do mics. I don't do Yeah.
I'd rather have more than not enough.
And then you can back it off. Okay.
Coming up here, or are they going to do it?
You know what? They've been doing it down there, haven't they? Can we just
I think they did last year. Yeah.
They might have came up here, but if
I think they did.
They probably did. So what you're saying is you want to be back a little bit.
I want to get out of the way.
Right.
Maybe the.
Does this come out of here?
Yeah.
So they can just stand over here. But it's like, I need 5 of them. If it's 5, they can stand right down front.
I was going to say maybe they can stand front. I'll give them a microphone.
Yes, do that.
Good. Okay, thank you. Oh. Top 5 out of the 8.
Yeah, just like they normally would if we have an Yeah, we'll have to do the railroad out of the 8 animals.
Okay, wait a minute. There you go. Okay. It's what I was saying. I was going to write down the real one. But it's already. Thank you. You took care of the patient yesterday, did you? While Mom was
Can I get one to give to the singer?
Lexi did.
Oh, is that right?
Can I get one to give to the singer?
Or do you need this one?
Do you have another one?
Thomas said he's doing well.
Okay, good. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. So we can back.
Going. Already on.
How do you tell if it's on or not?
Hey, Grandma. One of you. hid in the. He went somewhere. He's probably in.
Oh, no, he's down there. You want me to go double check?
No, I apologize to him for that.
I believe it's Reynolds Red Crest. It's like a bird. Red.
Thank you.
Like milk and cookies?
I'll take a cookie, but
What now? Kind of cookie. Chocolate. Shortbread.
what's got peanut butter in it? Nothing or a chocolate chip?
That's the shortbread. You want
Give me chocolate chip.
There you go.
Good,
You want
thank
milk?
you. No. It'll make me thirsty.
I will take it. Thank you. All right, let me see. I'm marking this down for you. And Megan. This was dumb. There's only one on the second page, so hold it down there. Any questions? Do you need to know who's leading right now? Who's leading in this?
It'd be nice if we did.
All right, so Austin's leading for Sports Facts. Josh Skipton is going to lead for Stambo is Kenny. Isn't that his name, Kenny?
Yeah.
Oh, Penny showing, yes.
Yeah. And then Donovan's going to be. And
I'm not sure who's showing for Edwards. Is it Edwards?
Scott? Yeah.
Is he Youse?
Yeah. Scott Youse.
Did Dave go and figure this out? And Jarrett is showing this.
Yep. I have
And
them marked,
Megan.
And they're juniors. So.
And this is he showing?
Yep. And Austin's here.
Okay.
Lincoln don't.
Lincoln Mongold.
That might sort.
Okay, good. Not so much rain.
Good.
Yes. Yes. It's gonna blow away. You've got everything taped down here, don't you? So we've got the two ringmen. We've got David and Brett, so that might be a little bit weird because Andy's kind of in the middle, but he said he would be here. And then Ella, and then two princesses, and then the judge and the soloist. And then those are the puppeteers. Is that too crazy?
No, I think I can pronounce all the names this way.
Yeah, nobody's too crazy. That's Leah, Kristen.
Ian, right?
Yes.
I just want to get yours to go. I think mine's going back. Somebody got my first name. Okay, I see that. Capitalized mine. No, Dave, no. Ian's gonna sing.
Yes.
Good
Yeah.
for Ian.
Yeah, that'll be me because I haven't heard him sing for a long time. So kind of making a comeback, I guess.
Taking after his father, yes?
Yeah.
Now, when you say one car,
They're together in one. Well, either the car or the golf cart.
okay.
Whichever.
Oh, well,
I don't know.
I was gonna say, where's the golf cart?
Yeah,
I see it
yeah.
there now. Okay,
I don't know who's gonna be in what, so I just called it a car.
Daniel Clarity.
Yep.
Assume that's
Amanda's son.
Amanda's son. She has a son and a daughter.
Yes.
I thought she had two girls.
No?
You know.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Huh? Okay.
You saw down here
Yeah.
about the judge.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Didn't want it to blow away, but there's more tape if you need it.
What they do bring in, this is the same podium as we have up there.
Yeah.
I left the introduction for them and Tommy both in there, so I guess it got away with it.
What did you need?
That's basically same introduction as the one we have up there.
Do you need something different? Do you need me to look for the other one?
No.
Okay.
I just left it in there. I thought we'd use it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tommy, I don't need one.
Okay.
Huh? Like, they did that on purpose. Great, leave us with it. Well, his uncle worked in charge. parts there. And I called in. Well, Fran Burns sent Sandy in the office down to get it, to get a part from down there. Christ, did you come in past the office? Christ, they're lined up for 100 yards, but she didn't have one, so they come down that line. So I told Danny, I said, Danny, I got one of the damn little scooters. He got Portugal little scooters. I use that for us to play. We go to in there. I said, well, I need to buy that part. He says, I think I'm going to take it to maintenance. I know how to pay that gift. And he said, I'll get you brought on up and listen to come in and sign it. I said, I don't give a damn. I'm not signing it. And then he told me, so I'm going to put it on there in honor of my father. Put it on. Nobody take it. I'm sure they don't take anybody with a pain around there. Yeah. There goes Andy speeding. You're speeding. Is that four-wheel drive? Okay. Four-wheel drive?
Test. Ladies and gentlemen, the ringside, welcome to the 42nd Maryland Holstein Futurity here at the 144th edition of the Maryland State Fair. And on behalf of the officers and directors of the Maryland State Fair, the Maryland Holstein Association, we hope you enjoy the presentation and we hope you enjoy the fair while you're here. Certainly it's no need for any introduction to those of you who have been exhibitors or owners or friends for the many, many years, the 42 years that the Holstein Futurity has been held. I'm told we're about ready to start the festivities. As is tradition, we always introduce those who are officials at the fair and of the Holstein Association and those with the Futurity. And we will have some special events here during the fair, and especially here this evening. The dairy maids, I believe, have been passing out nature's most wholesome food, that of milk, and along with that some cookies to enjoy while you're watching the show. We expect an excellent Holstein show here tomorrow morning, beginning at 9 o'clock. We've had several successful open class dairy shows today in the arena here, and certainly look forward to the Holstein show tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for the Futurity, and they include Alta Genetics, Maryland Virginia Milk Producers, Maryland Mobile Veterinary Clinic, Mid-Maryland Veterinarians, West Brown, and Whispering Springs Farm. Thank you very much for your continued support. We are now about to make the introductions If we may have the first car, please. We'll get this show on the road. Cows have to be milked. As is traditional, the first car is bringing Mr. John Hall and David Hill. John Hall and David Hill have been synonymous with this event for many, many years. John Hall and David Hill, our ringmen. Now we've got a little bit of a different vehicle to present the next two gentlemen. You've probably seen many of these golf carts around the fair this week, and we are proud to have in the next cart Mr. David Gordon, the Assistant General Manager of the Maryland State Fair and Agriculture Society, and Mr. Brett Haynes, President of the Maryland Holstein Association. Mr. Gordon is seeking more applause, please. He reacts to all the applause that he can get, unlike Mr. Haynes, who is kind of calm and reserved. David Gordon and Brett Haynes. Now, there was supposed to be another guy by the name of Cashman, Mr. D. Andrew Cashman, who was up here behind me, the general manager of the Maryland State Fair, and I'm sure everybody in here would recognize Andy. However, the lovely Maryland Dairy Princess, Miss Ella Feld, is being presented. She's done an outstanding job during the past year serving in promotion of dairy products. Maryland Dairy Princess Ella Feld. Our next distinguished guest is our Upper Chesapeake Dairy Princess, Madison Thomas, and the Eastern Shore Dairy Princess, Carolyn Winterstein. Madison Thomas and Carolyn Winterstein. We certainly appreciate all of our dairy princesses here at Timonium for their congenial assistance, as they have represented the dairy industry well in their respective areas. Our next two dairy princesses are from Frederick County, Miss Leah Spurrier, and from Carroll County, Tristan Kaiser. Leah Spurrier and Tristan Kaiser. The next gentleman to be presented done an excellent job today as he judged a couple breeds and to tie the ribbons and select Miss Futurity 2025. Please welcome Mr. Andy Reynolds from New York and our soloist Ian Huff. Judge Andy Reynolds, and our soloist this evening, Ian Huff. At this time, I would call for the presentation of the colors.
Trying to go well.
Flag bearers are Emma Hutchinson and Daniel Clarity. Will you all please rise for the singing of our national anthem by Mr. Ian Huff.
As you see by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose cross stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please record the colors. Thank you very much, Ian, for that wonderful rendition. And those of you who have been around for a while may have picked up a hint in his voice of another guy by the name of Huff, who was dear to the Holstein Association and the Holstein cow, none other than Marlin. Well, I think the time has come when we're about to start the show. You know, we've been doing this for this is the 42nd year. We've had many, many 3-year-old Holstein cows go through the Maryland Holstein Futurity. And we are going to begin here in a few minutes. And we certainly appreciate Mr. Brown for his many years of dedication of bringing his vehicles here. And look forward, you know, soon he'll be able to get a different tag on that car, and he could put Holstein Futurity, whatever number he started at on it. We appreciate it very much. You know, it's way past milking time for some of these cows, and sometimes they get to the point where they say, hey guys, let's get some of this wholesome milk out of me so I can make some more. That makes them a little bit tardy to get here in the ring this evening, and we're very appreciative of all of the exhibitors that have entered the Futurity over the years and presented their animals here for your viewing and recognition as Miss Futurity of whatever year it might be. I think before we get the cows, we have a young man to introduce just a little bit later on. But beginning with our first Miss Futurity entrant is entry 1584, she being Pheasant Echoes, Alley Group, Gemini, starred by Roberdale Alleywool out of Pheasant Echoes, X-Reed Genevieve. He's owned and exhibited by Miss Jarrett Edwards of Pheasant Echoes Farm in Westminster, Maryland, and she is a junior entry. Pheasant Acres, Alley-Oop, Gemini, owned and exhibited by junior member Jarrett Edwards. Entry number 1584. Our second entry is entry 1622, Peace and Plenty Tattoo Jaguar. She's starred by Duckett Fresh Tattoo out of Peace and Plenty OKB Juby 7. She's owned and exhibited by Peace and Plenty Farm, the Joe Schwartzbeck family of Union Bridge, Maryland. Presented in the ring by Austin Schwartzbeck, Peace and Plenty Tattoo Django. Owned and exhibited by Peace and Plenty Farm of Union Bridge, Maryland. Our third Miss Futurity entry, about to enter the spotlight, is Pheasant Echoes Awesome Wilmot, starred by Lucky Awesome out of Pheasant Echoes DB Willis. Owned and exhibited by Byron Stamball and family of Pheasant Echoes Farm in Westminster, Maryland. Presented in the ring by Kenny Stamball. Our next Miss Futurity entrant is also a junior exhibitor. She being entry 1577, Berlin Analyst Z7, starred by Mr. Affection Analyst out of Berlin Red Eye 7, owned and exhibited by Lincoln Mongold of Berlin Farm in New Windsor, Maryland. Junior exhibitor Lincoln Mongold, Berlin Analyst Z7. Our fifth Miss Futurity entry, about to enter the spotlight, is entry 1581. She is Oakland View Light 9022. Starred by Avantgarde Late Night out of Oakland View, ONF 6402. She's presented in the ring by Donovan Hollingsworth, owned and exhibited by Oakland View Farm of Ridgely, Maryland. Our sixth Miss Futurity entry is Oakfield Joe Daft Punk, owned by Oakland View Farms of Ridgely, Maryland, and presented in the ring by Mr. Scott Yaus. Oakfield Joe Daft Punk. Our next entry will be another junior entry. Her show number is 1585. She is Ms. Borderview Select Izzy, sired by Avantgarde Unix Select, out of the Cal Maryland Maple Dell Gold Iola, owned and exhibited by junior member, presented by her, Miss Megan Browning of Bronside Farms in Finksburg, Maryland. Mrs. Borderview Select Izzy. Our final Miss Futurity entry for 2025 will be entry 1586. She is Skip Jacoby Excel, sired by Cycle Dorman Jacoby, out of the Cal Skip Octane Exquisite, presented in the ring and owned by Mr. Josh Skipton of Jefferson, Maryland. Skip Jacoby XL. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the 8 entries to compete for Miss Futurity 2025. Could we please have the lights? Ladies and gentlemen, while the lights are being turned on, the first animal presented to you had a energy corrected milk record of 41,260 pounds of milk. The second animal, 33,485, and the third animal presented had an energy corrected milk of 32,891 pounds. At this time, it's my privilege and pleasure on behalf of the Holstein Futurity to introduce you to Mr. Andy Reynolds from Corfu, New York. Andy farms, along with his family, over 3,000 acres in New York and milks 1,500 cows. But they also have, in addition to the commercial herd, a herd of about 30 show animals. Pinecrest has bred, owned, or sold over 50 All-American nominations in the Holstein, red and white, and Jersey breeds. Pinecrest has been named premier breeder or exhibitor multiple times at national shows. And in addition, Pinecrest has been named premier breeder and exhibitor of the heifer shows at the International Dairy Show, as well as premier breeder of the heifer show at the Royal Winter Fair in Toronto, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, Andy has judged numerous shows over the past several years throughout the Northeast, as well as Wisconsin, Kentucky, and other areas. Won't you please welcome from Corfu, New York, our judge, Mr. Andrew Reynolds. While Judge Reynolds is making his selections and viewing these animals, those of you in the stands, their railbird tickets are being passed out. And you know, usually we pull out the top 5 animals and take the railbird judging from there. However, listen closely. You pick the top 5 animals in your opinion for the railbird judging contest that are in the ring. We will not be pulling out the 5 animals. So you've got 8 animals in the ring. Make your top 4 selections for the railbird judging. You can drink that wholesome milk and eat those cookies and make your selections at the same time. At this time, I would like to call on Matt Huff to make a scholarship presentation in honor of his father. Matt?
Thank you, Dave. Once again, myself and my family would really like to thank Maryland State Fair for giving this award in memory of my father. This year, the 2025 Marlon Huff Dairy Scholarship is awarded to Morgan Osborne Watley of Union Bridge, Maryland. Morgan is a senior at Messiah University, where she is working towards a double major in dance and business with a leadership concentration. Morgan has been extremely successful in showing Jersey cattle on the local, state, and national levels, and was a member of the B dairy judging team that competed in Louisville in 2019, and the A team in Madison, where she placed first in class placings in 2021. She served as the Maryland Jersey Queen in 2021, the Maryland State Dairy Princess in 2022. And she's also active in FFA, serving as president of the Francis Scott Key FFA chapter in 2020. Morgan is also an avid dancer and has been active in ballet, point, modern, and jazz at Messiah University. Morgan is planning to pursue her master's in the spring of 2026 in New Zealand in agricultural business and food science. Congratulations, Morgan. She's coming. She's on the run.
Yeah.
Turn that around.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Morgan. Ladies and gentlemen, ringside, those of you who may have just joined us, we have in the ring now 8 red and white and black and white Holstein cattle who are 3 years of age, competing for Miss Futurity 2025. These animals, as I said, are 3 years of age. They have had 2 offspring. As a 2-year-old, their first offspring, and the second as a 3-year-old, and have been nominated to this Futurity when they were young calves, 3 to 4 months old. And subsequent nominations have been made, culminating in today's entry. These cows, probably the 8 cows in the ring, have probably produced somewhere around 300,000 pounds of milk cumulative, which for those of you who drink nature's most wholesome food amounts to about 600,000 glasses of milk produced by these bovines that are here in the ring today. Some of the best Holstein genetics of the breed are represented in the 8 animals that are being presented here to select Miss Futurity 2025 at the 144th Maryland State Fair. These animals are milked either 2 or 3 times a day, depending upon the individual's farmer's schedule. The herds of cattle, Holsteins in the state of Maryland, range from just a few head, 30 or 40 head on a family farm, to commercial dairies of 1,800 to 2,000 head here in Maryland.
Wait a second, girl. Can we take this mic off of him today? Can we take this mic off of him today? Oh, there's. Okay, yeah. Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would ask that our dairy princess and our dairy princess make a milk toast.
Tonight, we are here to toast to everyone who makes this event possible. Here's to the dairy farmers who rise before dawn, working hard every day to raise the cattle before you tonight. Thank you for being the backbone of our industry.
Here's to the Holstein cow, with their iconic black and white spots that are recognized all over, yielding the highest milk production of any other breed of dairy cow. They continue to rank as the most popular breed in Maryland and even the United States.
Cheers to the consumers who continue to help keep our dairy industry thriving. Without your support, we would not be here today. Thank you for every gallon of milk, pint of ice cream, and block of cheese you consume.
Here's to milk, filled with 13 essential nutrients that fills your body. As Maryland's official state beverage, it continues to support the health of people of all ages. Milk is a great option to get 1 of your 3 servings of dairy a day. Cheers.
Thank you very much, girls. Once again, on behalf of the Holstein Futurity Committee and the Maryland Holstein Association, we'd like to express our thanks to all of our sponsors, they being Alta Genetics, Maryland Virginia Milk Producers, Maryland Mobile Veterinary Clinic, Mid-Maryland Veterinarians, Taylorsville Vet Clinic, West Brown, and Whispering Springs Farm. Thank you very much for all your appreciative efforts on behalf of the Holstein Futurity. And on behalf of the Maryland Holstein Club, we'd like to thank the Futurity Committee, Ms. Donna Reese and all of her committee members for the hard effort, because as I mentioned, this is not actually a one-year project. It's a 3-year project among the Holstein Association and its members and secretary and all of the other members of the committee. And on behalf of the Maryland State Fair and Agriculture Society, we express our appreciation to the Holstein Association, all of the herdspeople, exhibitors, owners, friends, families, because this is really a family affair and a family fair. And of course, we appreciate the Holstein Association affording the Maryland State Fair the opportunity to host your fraternity. And with no further ado, I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Haynes, the president of the Maryland Holstein Association, to make a few remarks. Brett?
Thank you, Dave. I just would like to thank everybody for joining us tonight for the Futurity. It's just a great honor for us to be able to keep this going for 42 years, and we hope to have many other great Futurities down the road. So I'd like to thank our committees, both for tonight and also for the show tomorrow, that I know will put on tremendous shows. Maryland has a great honor to have great cattle that will do well here on these shavelings and timonium, and also go on and do great things later in the fall when they go out to Harrisburg or out to the World Dairy Expo. I want to make a special presentation too tonight. We'd like to thank, the Maryland Association would like to thank Dave Browning for his years of service to this Futurity and announcing our show. He's done a wonderful job and added a lot to the shows over the year, and we so appreciate what he's done. And so we'd like to present Dave with this card for all that he's done over the years for our Futurity.
Thank you. Appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brett. It's been my privilege and pleasure to participate. But as you get older, a veterinarian once told me, who happened to be my cousin one time, we had a cow knock a hip down, and Rosie says, Dave, and he's always smiling, he says, Dave, anything that's got working parts is going to wear out sooner or later. And this old boy knows what he's talking about, because some of my working parts is wearing out. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure and an honor for me to participate. You know, many years ago, we didn't have a Futurity, but I went around this ring many times. Thank you very much. Just a quick reminder to you railbirds, pick the top 4 animals out of the 8 that's in there, in your opinion. Top 5, I'm sorry. When I judged, you only took the top 4.
Go.
Kelly Zepp, please come to the desk. Railbird judges, be completing your cards as they will be start to picking them up momentarily. Railbird judges, if you haven't turned your cards in, please be finishing them as they're going to start picking them up.
Actually,
What a tremendous group we have out here for your for charity today. Take nothing away from these 3 cows that just pulled away. These will be 6, 7, and 8. The 6th place cow, you love that booming rear udder. Just would like to change the way she tracks on her hind legs. But she placed over the 7th cow. She still has a little more added width. She's a little nicer up to that front end. She blends a little nicer from head to neck, neck to shoulder. But take nothing away from the dairy cow in 7th. 7th over 8th, once again, just a little more bloom to that rear udder today. A little more defined crease over the cow in 8th. In addition, the cow in 7th just once again has a little more added width than the cow in 8th. Cow in 8th, a beautiful dairy cow that you love the uphill run. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 6th place, entry number 1584, Pheasant Echoes Alley-Oop Gemini, exhibited by Jarrett Edwards of Pleasant Echoes Farm in Westminster, Maryland, is 6th. A junior exhibitor, Jarrett Edwards, Pheasant Echoes Alley-Oop Gemini, is 6th. 7th is entry 1586, Skip Jacoby XL, exhibited by Josh Skipton of Jefferson, Maryland. Entry 1586, Skip Jacoby XL, exhibited by Josh Skipton, is 7th. 8th is entry 1585, a junior member, she being Mrs. Borderview Select Izzy, exhibited by Megan Brawning of Bronside Farms in Finksburg, Maryland. Entry 1585, Mrs. Borderview Select Izzy, is 8th. Yeah. 5th. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about ready to narrow our contestants to culminate with Miss Futurity 2025. Our 5th place Miss Futurity contestant and first junior, a junior exhibitor, is entry 1577, Berlin Analyst Z7, exhibited by Lincoln Mongold of Berlin Farm in New Windsor, Maryland. Junior exhibitor Lincoln Mongold with Berlin Analyst Z7 is 5th.
What a beautiful cow we have here in 5th place. You love the beautiful, she's firm across the top line. You love the rear udder. She has a beautiful turn to that rear udder, venation all over, and she walks in a great set of feet and legs. Congratulations.
Our 4th place runner-up is entry 1582, Oakfield Joe Daft Punk, exhibited by Oakland View Farms in Ridgely, Maryland. Fourth place runner-up, Oakfield Joe Daft Punk.
Another beautiful dairy cow we have here in fourth place. Once again, a cow that's strong topped. When you get behind her, you love that big booming rear udder she has with a beautiful crease from the top to the base of the quarters. In addition, you love the width and strength she has all the way through. Congratulations.
Our fourth run-up, Oakfield Joe Daft Punk, exhibited by Oakland View Farms in Ridgely, Maryland. Her herd mate, entry 1581, Oakland View Lingy, 9022, also exhibited and owned by Oakland View Farm in Ridgely, Maryland. Our third runner-up, Oakland View Lingy, 9022.
The third place red cow, on a beautiful side profile cow, you love the uphill run she has. And another cow, when you get behind her, you really appreciate that rear that she has. You love the openness and depth of both fore and rear rib that she has. Congratulations.
Our third runner-up, Oakland View Legy 9022, exhibited by Oakland View Farms. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Runner-Up Futurity 2025, entry 1583, Pheasant Echoes Awesome Wilmot, exhibited by Pheasant Echoes Farm in Westminster, Maryland. Pheasant Echoes Wilmot.
In second place, we have a lovely modern dairy cow. She's a beautiful side profile cow. You love the uphill run she has. She has an adequate strength and dairiness to go with through it. Congratulations.
Miss Futurity runner-up 2025, Pheasant Echoes Awesome Wilmot. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Futurity 2025, Peace and Plenty, Platoon Juby, owned and exhibited by Peace and Plenty Farm, the Joe Schwartzbeck family, Westminster or Union Bridge, Maryland. Miss Futurity 2025, Peace and Plenty, Tattoo Juby.
What a true, modern, balanced dairy cow. She doesn't give you a bad look. You love her on the move. You love her when she stops. You get behind her, she has that big booming rear udder. Congratulations.
Miss Futurity 2025, Peace and Plenty Tattoo Django. Congratulations to the Schwartzbeck family and clan. We've got 4 generations of exhibiting cattle here today and tomorrow from the Schwartzbeck family in Union Bridge, Maryland. Miss Futurity, Peace and Plenty Tattoo Jingo. Congratulations to all of the exhibitors, owners, family, and friends for bringing your outstanding 3-year-olds here to the 42nd Maryland Holstein Futurity. We thank once again all the sponsors, the committee, and on behalf of the Maryland State Fair and Agriculture Society, its officers and directors, thank you very much for attending. We appreciate your bringing your outstanding animals here. Judging will resume here tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock with Holstein Spring Heifer Calves. The jackpot winner is entry 1583. Pheasant Echoes Awesome Wilmot is the jackpot winner. The Pheasant Echoes of Byron Stambo family of Westminster, Maryland, entry 1583. Pheasant Echoes Awesome Wilmot is our jackpot winner. Now we will soon hopefully have the winner of the Railbird judging. And on behalf of the Holstein Association and the committee, thank you all for participating here this evening.
Thank you, sir.
Well, unfortunately, I'm told that the Railbird contest was very difficult, and there's no overtime or sudden death. So I'll just let it with that. No overtime or sudden death. You all can draw conclusions from your placings. Thank you all very much. We hope you have a safe trip home. Look forward to seeing you at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.